Hey guys, Catherine here. I am going to be doing a little resin pouring today, and I would like to pour some resin in that bezel that I showed you making me making the other day. It is going to be set in with beads. I've got a bunch of little seed beads here that I'd like to use. So the first thing that I'm going to need to do is back this bezel with a bit of packing tape. I've got this packing tape that I just picked up at the dollar store. It's a little difficult to get off of the roll, but that's all right. Here we go. All right, lay out my tape. Set it aside. And now position the bezel on the tape so that all of the back is covered. Here we go. Let's see if we can get it on there flat and even. There we go. And then press it down. And there we go. Now, when I pour resin in it, the resin won't flow out the backside, although I think I'd like to get a bit more contact on here. So I'm going to smooth it a little more securely. Okay, there we are now. I've got to mix up some resin, and this isn't going to take very much resin at all, I don't think. It's not overly much. So let's weigh out the resin. I think I will do 0.4 ounces of resin. It's probably going to be too much, but I would rather have too much than too little, because I can always pull a mold over and, okay, not that. I can always pull a mold over and fill it as well. Okay, resin and hardener. There we go. I ended up doing 0.5 ounces. That's okay. And then it's going to need to be mixed. I just use a popsicle stick for that. Go. Oh, and the scale can get out of the way. Done with it for now. Mix the resin. And you're going to want to mix it really thoroughly. These two-part resins like this, you really want to make sure that you get it fully combined without whipping too much air in if you can avoid it. And this resin, I've noticed, is a little slow to harden. It's hard enough that you can unmold after 24 hours, but to get real definition on your casting, you're going to want to leave it for at least 48. It's still pretty soft at the 24-hour mark. Like, not soft enough that it's not going to hold its shape, but still flexible. Of course, I haven't told you what resin I'm using, so, you know, pick your favorite resin and learn how it works. Learn how that resin works, I should say. All right, now I'm going to put a little resin in this. I'm actually going to fairly fill this up with resin and then drop the beads in afterward, I think. Yep, there we go. And then, ooh. All right. And then for the beads, I think orange. I like orange for a bee. And I'm just going to use a toothpick to pick them out if I can. And drop them into the resin. See if I can't do it in sort of rows, stripes, so that she ends up being a stripey bee. All right, orange and, ooh, gold. Why not? Orange and gold. Go. There we go, and then I'm just going through and dropping beads in on top of each other, grouping them orange and gold and orange and gold, on the idea that that is then stripes. Here we go. Okay. That is almost as full as it's going to get. I think. I think it needs a little more orange right in that middle stripe there. Oh, maybe not. Might not fit in. Maybe some more gold. And I do think I will make her body gold. This part just entirely gold. Trying to smooth out the resin a little bit now that I've got that as full as I want it to be. I'd like it to be a smooth kind of dome over the edge of the bezel. Okay, all the beads in there. Perfect. And maybe even a little bit more. Maybe just a couple more. Perhaps I'm a bit ambitious with that. I'm not sure I can get more in there. We shall see. Aha, did get them all in. Okay, and then I think blue for the wings. Which blue? I think the light blue would be better. And maybe just along the edge so that it's mostly see-through. Go. Yes, and I do realize I'm getting resin in this container of beads, but I don't think it will be too bad because mostly the beads that are getting resin on them are being pulled out onto the toothpick, so I think it'll be all right. All right, there we go. And then I think dark blue for the bottom of the wings. See if I can fit them in. Probably can. I'm pretty insistent. Just as a person. Go. All right, and then the head. I'm not sure I want to do anything on the head. I might leave the head empty. I might not. I don't know. I don't think I've got any plans for it. Let's see. Yeah, I think I will leave the head empty. Alright, I'm going to scoop a little bit more of this resin into the head though, because I would like it to be a little fuller. Once all those bubbles that got trapped in it popped, it kind of stopped being quite as full as it had been. All right, and there we have it, a bee bezel filled with resin and beads. Now to let it harden and rest.